Learn why a vertical line has an undefined slope.
How is slope defined?
One way that slope is defined, besides the slope formula, is rise over run. Let's look at it graphically. Begin with a line that has coordinates 0, 2, and 2, 5. When we look at the slope, to go from the point 0, 2 to the point 2, 5 on this line, you move up 3 units and right 2 units. So the slope, or rise over run, is defined as 3 over 2.
Why doesn't that work for a vertical line?
Let's put 2 points on a vertical line at 3, 1 and 3, 3. The rise has a value of 2. But when we look at the run, there is no change horizontally from one point to the next. So the run is 0. In this case, the rise over run would be 2 over 0. But division by 0 is not possible, so the slope is undefined.
Can the same thing happen with the horizontal line?
Let's create a horizontal line with 2 coordinates, negative 3, 1 and 2, 1. When we look at the slope, to go from the point negative 3, 1 to the point 2, 1 on this line, there is no rise between the 2 points. There is only a run of 5 units. So the slope, or rise over run, would be 0 over 5, or simply 0.
Do no slope and undefined slope mean the same thing?
The phrase no slope can be misleading. In some books and websites, no slope applies to vertical lines, but the word no often implies the number 0, so many people incorrectly visualize a horizontal line when they hear no slope. It's best to use the term undefined for the slope of a vertical line and the phrase slope of 0 for a horizontal line.
Do I always have to graph 2 points to see if they form a horizontal or vertical line?
No. You can identify a horizontal or vertical line without a graph if you use the slope formula. Let's begin with 2 sets of coordinates, negative 4, 2, and negative 4, negative 1. Substitute the values in the formula, and the result is 2 minus negative 1 over negative 4 minus negative 4. Simplify, and the slope is 3 over 0, which is undefined due to division by 0. Therefore, it's a vertical line. When you graph these points, they form a vertical line just as the slope formula indicated.
Can I use the slope-intercept formula to find the equation of this line?
Let's see if it works. Since the slope is undefined, there's no value to plug in for the slope, nor do you have a y-intercept. So you can't use the slope-intercept form to find the equation. To find it, locate some other points on this line.
Does it matter which point I choose?
No. Say we select negative 4, 5 and negative 4, negative 3. All of the x-coordinates on this line have a value of negative 4, while the y-coordinates can have any value. So the equation for this line is x equals negative 4. All of the x-coordinates for points on a vertical line are the same. Only the y-coordinates vary. So the equation for any vertical line is in the form x equals a number.
What about a horizontal line?
For a horizontal line where the slope is 0, you can substitute the values for the slope and the y-intercept into the slope-intercept form to get the equation. For this line, the equation is y equals 5. Just as the x-coordinates of a vertical line are identical and the y-coordinates vary, all points on a horizontal line have the same y-coordinates and the x-coordinates vary. The equation of any horizontal line is y equals a number.